here's an example of a slide. Someone found this graphic on the internet and just figured, well, this will be a good slide. They slap it on a white background and they think it's good enough. And my thing is, I'll look at this and go, how can I make this so much better? It's like, well, fill the screen with the graphic. It's a beautiful graphic. It's simple, it's clean, it's dynamic. And then take the text, type it out and put it on a dark background. And notice how our eye just easily reads the text, easily goes to the image and then back to the text. It's very comfortable. So if I go back to this, you can see, yeah, I get the white now. This is a little more easier on the eyes. Here's another example of a before and after. This was a client slide. It was his sample funnel of how he moves through his funnel to get a person to buy. And I said, that's not a funnel. This is a funnel. Notice how it looks like a funnel. So it makes sense to the brain. And then it outlines the steps to get down to the close. Here's another slide for the same client. He called it a hot seat. And I'm looking at this, I go, that's not a hot seat. This is a hot seat. When you look at this and you think, yeah, okay, I understand what a hot seat is. That looks like a comfortable chair. I'd like to sit in that chair, but it looks a little desolate around it and a little unsure about the weather. So that's what a hot seat is. You'll go in there, you're kind of excited to get the coaching or whatever, but you're also scared of what they're going to say or what people will think. And so it creates that tension. And when he saw this, he says, that's my favorite slide. He really loved it. Here's another client of mine. She is a speaker. She speaks on a lot of stages and she helps speakers get speaking gigs. So she helps you get on stage. And this was her title slide. And I'm like, it can be so much better. So we talked and I redesigned her deck and I said, okay, this is a more relaxing, more easy to read and understand. And it's your theme colors. We took her graphic and just ghosted it back a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's just a nice, friendly entry slide to what she's talking about. And then this was her offer slide. And if anyone knows about Speak to Sell, this is probably one of the most important slides in your whole deck. And the problem with this is, first of all, it's on white. Second, it's like the numbers. I want the numbers to line up because I want to see what do they add up to. Like it's hard for me to even read this. So we redesigned it. We put it on a golden background. We had the text reveal on a click, and each item is tied to a picture. So it gives that limbic message of that visual tied with the product. And then we have the prices over on the right and then the total value. She saw this and this is what won the day for her. She says, yes, I want you to do my slides. Here's another bulleted slide. I read this and it doesn't inspire me at all. I'm not staying in faith from the slide. But when I look at this has me like understand faith and you can't be halfway. And, you know, from fear to worry to trust to faith, it's just a more rich experience of how to convey that message. John Pietro, he sent me this email and this is it. This was his email. He said, I'm giving a talk. This is the title. These are the slides. It's 10 slides. And if he were to do the slides himself, this is what his slide would look like. It would be one slide. You put all the text on the slide and he'd present from there. When I say this is the biggest mistake, this is what we do. We put all our text on the slide and then we think it's going to help the listener, but it doesn't. It actually interferes with listening to you because they're going to want to read it and then they stop listening to you. So we took this and we created this. There's more than 10 slides here, but there's 10 ideas that we're talking through.